first topic is unlikely small ads.
Did you see a hit and run in the Cromwell Road on Tuesday night? Please get in touch, because I'm keen to silence any witnesses.
Parents, worried about unruly teenagers ruining your house? You need my book, My House, My Rules, by Joseph Fritzl.
Please get in touch. Our eyes met yesterday. You were the blonde undressing in the bedroom. I was the man lurking in your garden.
Legs, bums and tums, wanted by cannibal.
Slightly used condoms for sale. No weirdos.
Are you an alcoholic? There's a sale on at Oddbins.
House prices falling, debts rising, feel like you can't quite cope. Pull yourself together!
Gardening done. Think I'll put my feet up now?
Are you looking for a plumber who'll do a good job at a reasonable price? You've got no chance.
Anger management CDs for sale. Don't ring before noon.
Are you struggling to get out of the bath? It's pretty much game over for you then.
The next topic is unlikely things to hear on Question Time.
Allow me to answer your question with a question. Why don't you fuck off?
I'm going to take a question from a black man without mentioning that he's black. The man in the red jumper, please.
Do I believe the economy's in recession? Well, I believe it was Churchill who said, "Oh, yeah."
David Dimbleby, you haven't answered a question all night. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
A good question there. Is the BBC dumbing down? What do you think, Barry Chuckle?
Yes, my question is for Delilah. Why?
Welcome to Question Time, coming to you this week live from Spearmint Rhino.
Question time. Tonight we're in Norwich. Let's say hello to the audience. Look, men from Magic Picture Box. Go speaky, speaky.
Is the wrong answer, Charles Clark. Take off an item of clothing.
So, good question. Gordon Brown, why don't you shove your tax increases up your arse?
If your dog isn't here, Mr. Blunkett, who's sniffing my balls?
I have a question for Boris Johnson. Do you know where you are?
Is Britain becoming more misogynist? Let's ask this bitch.
Things you wouldn't hear in a travel documentary.
This man lives under a sheet of tarpaulin and has to walk for 3 hours every morning just to get a drink of muddy water. Nonetheless, he is happy to be Mayor of Dundee.
This week, I shall be travelling to the Middle East, to Africa, to Asia. But if I still can't find my luggage, I'll return to Terminal 5.
It's amazing to think that I'm the first white face these people have ever seen. And the last.
The squawk of parrots, parakeets and toucans has kept me awake all bloody night.
I'm surviving here on nuts and berries. That's the trouble with a documentary funded by Channel 5.
On our third day of filming, an incredible discovery. Hippos are just men in costumes.
So I, Sir Jimmy, I'm in the Gobi Desert looking for water, and fortunately I have found this waddy.
Come on, we're not Roy Gilbert.
This week we're looking at holidays in Gatwick, because apparently you need a passport to go to Honolulu.
Prostitution is rife on the streets of Bangkok, so it really pays to shop around for a bargain.
Don't make the mistake I made. Nudists aren't welcome on every beach. Or at the local schools.
I'm outside the Taj Mahal. In my opinion, the most beautiful, the most striking, the most awe-inspiring curry house on the Edgware Road.
Can you see the lions and the tigers and the crocodiles? Yes? Good. I cannot, because I am here in Peckham.
After an arduous 3-day bus journey, we finally reached the place Ryanair said we were flying to.
The next topic is unlikely lines from a TV detective show.
I cut myself on a glass in your bar. I'd throw that away if I were you. Because I'm Kachalski, the HIV-positive detective.
It was simple. I just Googled who'd done it.
Fingerprints? I like his music, but that's a bit much.
Miss Marple, we've got no evidence, no forensic stuff, nothing. We don't know what's going on. Don't worry, just pin it on the black guy.
So, all the suspects are linked. Thomas knows Mallinson, Mallinson knows the victim, and they all live in the flat. But what do I know? I'm only the window cleaner.
So what can we tell from these bite marks on the breasts? We can tell that I shouldn't be left alone with a body.
To be honest, Watson, I couldn't care. I'm coked off my tits.
If you think it is murder on the Orient Express, you should try the shuttle between Glasgow and Edinburgh on Saturday night.
Where has Inspector Frost gone? I saw him only a moment ago, leaning on the hatch of that wine bar counter over there.
Sure, so there's shit going down in the high rise. That's what you get with crack and blow. But I ain't going to answer no more of your questions, Miss Marple.
Michael Jackson, we've been questioning you for days. And this is your defence? You blame it on the boogie?
Well, he's got the profile of a killer, see?
Unlikely things to hear at Wimbledon.
New balls, developing on both the Williams sisters.
Well, this crowd have really taken this young Serbian girl to their hearts. They obviously don't know her father's a war criminal.
Would the working class family on Henman Hill kindly leave? Before putting the middle classes off their strawberries, you know who you are, you filthy mudbloods.
A dog has run onto the court, and it's beaten Tim Henman.
Now, here's a question, John. Nadal, could he turn you?
There's no strawberries left. You'll have to have chips.
Well, you know, in a way, this rain could be taken as God's judgment on how shit we are at tennis.
As the Scottish man holds the Wimbledon trophy aloft. The earth opens and swallows him whole.
Cliff Richard's there with a wonderful rendition of Dr. Dre's Bitches Ain't Shit.
Oh, my goodness, that's a double fault. One for being a woman, the other for being German.
It has just come to our attention that Tim Henman's father died 6 Wimbledons ago and has been sitting there with the same look of disappointment ever since.
The next topic is what a newsreader would never say.
The football scores now, so you might want to look away if you're a woman or a gay.
Good evening, here is the news. I'm Moira Stewart. Why did the BBC sack me? Is it because I is black?
Just watching that press conference, I wouldn't be surprised if it was her stepfather that did it.
Here's the news at 10. I'm Fiona Bruce. Standing up or behind a desk, it's all the same to me.
Press the red button now to operate the vibrating donut I've placed in my trousers. Please.
You've sent in your emails and we've been reading them, and my, aren't you a bunch of racist bigots?
If you've taped that earthquake to enjoy later and don't want to know how many died, look away now.
Wimbledon news now, and Tim Henman, you know the rest.
News just in. I'm HIV positive.
Well, time for your own regional news now. I'm off for a dump. See you in 10.
The worst thing to hear over a tannoy system.
Only you can hear me.
The train to Nottingham will arrive in 5 minutes, which is a pity because this is Tesco.
Second floor, but you can't get out.
Welcome to our school sports day. Mark will probably get stuck in a sack. Ha, bloody ha.
Can somebody come to the salami slicer, please?
If anybody has found a Vicks inhaler...
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know there will be a bomb on the tube, but will it be today?
The lift doors are closing, leaving you trapped in an airless, windowless coffin, hurtling downwards at 100 miles an hour.
Would the parents of the child that fell into the tiger enclosure please come to Lost Property to collect her shoes?
The plane's about to land in Glasgow. Passengers are reminded to set their watches back 25 years.
The next topic is unlikely lines from the final Harry Potter book.
Don't worry, Hermione, I can get rid of it. Chlamydia disappearo.
OK, Hermione, said Harry, unbuttoning his zip. I'll show you a really magic wand.
Harry had always thought that he'd meet his death at the hands of Voldemort, so imagine his surprise when the doctors told him that he was HIV positive.
No, there is no post today, said Ron. The Owls are on a one-day strike over pay and conditions.
Midway through the orgy, Ron winked at Harry. This is better than Quidditch, his eyes seemed to say.
It was a magic mirror that showed the future, and in it, Harry seemed to be a 30-year-old actor appearing in something called The Bill.
Get the snitch, said Harry. I'll tie him down and you can drill through his kneecaps.
As the old man stood in front of him in his robes, clutching his wand, Harry regretted transferring to Catholic school.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm having a baby and it's yours, said Professor McGonagall.
Then Harry says something, Hermione says something. Oh, who cares? I'm minted.